Hello everybody and welcome back to Tropico. And in the Cold War, well, what do you have to do? It's getting pretty cold and we have to get our Colosseum here back home. We have to deliver cars. That is one of our missions that we had for the Colosseum. And in order to do that, well, we do need to start producing cars. And that's exactly what I've done over here. That we have now our first vehicle factory, which is just coming online now. We already have some workers here now. They're producing that, so we do need steel and rubber. Both of them we have. So as we can see, we're producing cars already. And I gotta say, we're producing quite a lot of these cars, as it seems. Already have 23 cars available now. And yeah, hopefully that not only finishes us the quest, for sure it will, but hopefully it also pushes our export then, because right now we are still always around the negative there. So we are pretty balanced out, I guess, but we never really have that much money to invest too much. So the vehicle factory was really expensive already, and hopefully that pays off then, because as you know, the plastic factory, well, that wasn't a big success that we have over here, the plastics. So that's something. Something else that I squeezed in here is the furniture factory that we have now as well, producing us furniture. As we can see, planks already 3,600. We're really producing lots of these planks there. Hopefully, for the furniture then, hopefully we'll get an even bigger boost than to our export there, hopefully. Something like that, because I definitely want to start investing into a tourist district there. And so far, it's not looking that good. Right, so we have the coffee there. But nothing else is coming to the docks there. Hopefully the cars is doing something then. Rubber is missing. We do have 2 rubber plantations over here though. That should be fine. And as we can see here, we get lots and lots of new factories here too. So the power plant. So we're probably going to have another metro station here then at some point. Already the first shacks are appearing. And we have completed the first raid, the first sabotage on one of the eastern blocks. So we do have the mission there, if you remember. 28,000, so that's a bit good there. Still not enough. How's the trade looking? Do we have a free trade route? No, we don't. Plastic is going on. Cigars. Oh, cigars is going to be finished soon. Canned food, not that much either. And cars. Deliver cars, so 51 out of 180 that we have already. So that is one for the progression to the modern times. We do need one of these monuments there. And yeah, of course, we still would need to build it. So when I look at my building menu and I'm going over there to my monuments, Stonehenge 10,000, you know, and the Colosseum of Rome will be 15,000. They're not that cheap, actually. Now, we do have a bit of money. We do have electricity. Let's actually build our first metro station in Tropico. And we do need to find a suitable spot here in the middle. Well, first of all, I want to get this district here on that side here. And as we can see, well, we do have a few parks there in between. So let's get rid of one of them. Right, there's a park, there's a park. And let's make this... Yeah, there's a park. This one we get rid of. So that's a big park. No problem though, because we can just divide it into smaller parks then. Once the rubble is gone, which is still here, should be a big deal. Money-wise, 17,000. No boats in here yet, because canned food is still in there, though. And I think another Teamster office might be a good idea, right? Now, we have that. Let's go. Metro station, a small building, as you can see. And, oh yeah, it takes into all of these buildings there into account. So that's the first one, where people live. And then we have the metro station, well, over here. Right in my factory district, and hopefully people will then use it. I don't know why there's no overlay on the other buildings now. Passenger can travel from one metro station to another on the same island, improves the housing quality of nearby residential buildings and tourist accommodation. Passengers must be at least poor. The more stations are connected, the longer the travel times will be. Alright. Should be fine though still. So 2 metro stations there, that's 10,000. Having one here, probably then one up here, and then one here. Right, and then we can have another one here for that district, and then of course one for the tourist district, so the tourists can get over there to my town center there quickly. Right, oh wait a second, money wise 29,000, but what we can do is squeezing in these parks here. That's not looking good here, track distance wise. And there's the bunkhouse I wanted to say. The freighter coming in now, 29,000. We are still not delivering cars or something like that. So we're still only delivering the cars there to the spy academy. for the Colosseum. I don't know why we need cars anyway. Doesn't matter. So there's the next, yeah, batch of cars coming in. 120, very good. And then hopefully we get a good boost out of that one. So let's just wait a few seconds there. Next Sabotage is complete as well. And there we do have the first metro station available now, and as we can see, lots of people use them, so they're all pouring to the metro station here. I don't know if we actually make some money right now, so we already have 24 passengers there, lifetime, that we already have in the first month or something like that. In that case here, the second one is then over here. There's an N and M over that, so yeah, that's the metro station then showing me. Very good. In front of this one here, we might actually... Wait a second. Do we have a tavern here? I cannot see a tavern here. We might actually have a tavern here. Because that's just in the center where all these factory workers are. And they might just want something to drink or something like that. So fun. And we have the tavern here. We do have a restaurant. Oh, we have the fast food joint. Provides fun to visiting citizens and tourists. Increases the food happiness. Let's go with this one here. So oh, it's fitting in there perfectly. The fast food district in the factory district that just, well, works. The fast food restaurant. And around that we do have, well, a few parks. That's fine. They're in the city center, or in the center here of this district. Because it's not looking so bad, right? We do have some factories here. They're all producing, except this one there. Fish, pineapple, there it is now. Very good. They're all producing though. And that should get us some money there. I now lost my thread there, but it's fine. Raid complete, the next Sabotage. That's rather quick. I think we don't have any raids now. Nope. Let's go for Eastern Bloc Sabotage. We do have other things here now. Provoke rebellion, espionage, blueprints. Send spies to steal random blueprints from other nations. Let's do that. Let's have 2 of them at least, and then some treasure hunts. I want blueprints, they're so expensive. And there's the fast food restaurant. Oh, beautiful, I can already smell and taste the burgers here. And there we get the workers, and there are lots of people that are pouring to this one here. We have the cars as well. Very good, so from now on we export cars, and I'm eager to see how much money that brings me. Should be lots though. Those cars are not cheap to produce. And as we can see, we're really producing lots of them. So now that we have a bit of money there... Oh, quest complete. The cobbler has not been compromised. Inform cryptology to cancel the cipher cutout. And tells my controller that I want cress on my croissant. Agent P out. That's pretty good. Penultima. And we do have... Do we have now our monument there? No, we still don't have that. But we're still ongoing there with this one. Now, over here, I wanted to have another metro station. We are pretty far outside. Having one here makes sense. In that case here, for the car factory, we're going to have other factories here then as well. For those guys here. And then I want to have another metro station far out here. I mean, it doesn't make sense, you know, to have metro stations out here, but still, it's a very fast connection. As long as I don't need to build the tunnels myself.
You can't be a secret agent without something cool to crash and blow up.
Our agents were grateful for the high-tech llamas we assigned them, but now they're tired of being spit at. If we're going to complete the mission, we have to get something super cool into the super secret, super spy, super garage. Deliver cars, well, no, deliver boats, right? Not cars again, and I have enough boats. We do have the shipyard here producing boats all the time. No cars here yet. Lots of goods though, and not really much coming in there. Where are the cars? Do we have some cars somewhere? That's Cocoa. Oh, we have 330 cars there in the storage, and no one is taking them. 17,000 only this time, wasn't that much. And deliver the boats already, that was quick. We had lots of boats in store, in our storage there, and people from this factory have to walk right now over the river there to get to their shacks there and stuff like that. And probably most likely to the bus station here, yeah. But that should change then once that metro station is complete, which it is now. So we do have a metro station here now too. And the metro station up here soon as well.
The blockage has been flashed, all washed and wiped.
The cobble has not been compromised. Informed cryptology. Oh, we already had that. Right, finish this one. And let's just check there real quick. We still have a network balance of plus 104 megawatts, so we can still invest in a few other electricity buildings then. $370 cars are waiting there for their departure.
I'm not sure how much or what it cost, and for God's sake, don't tell me.
We've just received word that we're stepping down from DEFCON Honeysuckle. It's now DEFCON Lavender. In retrospect, I probably shouldn't have assigned those color names while my wife was redecorating the bedrooms. And with this one here, we finished the 4th sabotage now. We have diplomatic state of Western powers to alliance. Very good.
Tropico. The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente.
Oh, once again?
It seems that they want a choice in how they are ruled.
Alrighty, so housing quality we have, it seems like increased that, right? Housing quality? Well, there's no promise here anymore at least, so I'm happy. Probably with the metro stations there. And let's have a look there. Housing happiness is still low though. Faith happiness. I don't want to build more churches, but we do have a cathedral still upcoming, right? Let's have the faith happiness. Acknowledge this one. Capitalists, once again, we blame no one, and that's it.
My friends, you are the dedicated ones.
Oh, my support rating is not that high actually. We should watch out. Oh, homeless people 35. Probably because we have so many factories right now, right? Housing quality, homeless people, how many of them poor? Right, so more tenements are needed, and well, I can deliver that.
You need places to pray, to confess your sins, and to nap before Holy Communion. God is everywhere, but it is unwise to worship outside in hurricane season. Our ongoing
That's a good one.
prosperity is supported by the capitalists, with thanks.
Well, let's have 2 tenements here actually, and then we can have a road done as well. For those guys here. Ah, that's street system though. And now I cannot build it there at all. Cannot connect it. Oh, we could have one street here though, and kind of like then, yeah, here. Then I can at least squeeze in a park there, it seems. Yeah, something like that. But really, I don't like that street system. They could have done that better. Doesn't matter. We have cars here now. No, still no cars. Do we still have 300, 400 cars now waiting there in the vehicle one? Increase the job quality for $1,000 there. Why not? And we also have a red one here. No, I'm sure it is not betrayal. Fulfill an export trade with the Eastern Bloc. Alright, we can do that. The Eastern Bloc trade route, do we have one open? Nope. Oh, and it's going to take quite some time. Can we buy a trade license? Let's do that. Quite expensive. Export trade route with the Eastern Bloc. Let's have a look there. Banana, cigars, coal, logs, rum, wool. They're not really paying much, right? Wool though is something that we might go for. A small one there. Or we cancel a trade route with the cigars here. We haven't done here. Oh, the penalty is too great for that. Too big for that. So let's go with Eastern Bloc. Yeah, let's have the wool. And let's have the smallest one. Hopefully we can do that. The textile mill gets a bit of our wool there, so we probably will need another wrench there with llama, right over here, where we already have the llama wrench. That's it. Oh, 500 cars waiting now. And the first cars are finally coming to the dock. So 667 cars in that little truck there. Let's just see how much money that is. Oh, that's 20,000. Alright, so that's pretty cool. I think that was a really good investment into the vehicle factory. With those 20,000 we already have almost the construction value back. With the first batch there, that is. And of course, there was only the cars, so there's more coming
Presidente,
now.
The operation is a complete success. That paperweight on your desk, that is the real Colosseum. If you look closely, you may even see some surprised tourists still inside.
Very good, Penultimo. So we do have the Colosseum now available. And I guess in this case here, we now have to build it to progress. Or well, to at least complete that step there. Raid completed, the heist is completed now. And now we do get some blueprints there. Hopefully lots of them. And the treasure hunts are also working then afterwards. And just look at that, how much money we're getting in there now. The next freighter. And what I can see is there are other cars not driving around here. This is actually a Tropican here, as we can see. So she is well off. She has enough money to actually afford a house, a car. Pretty cool. Probably don't like it anymore if there are traffic jams around them all the time, but well, still so far it's fine. And we do have $50,000 coming in there now, so that's probably the highest export that I've ever had so far, at least. And we need to use that money wisely, so we do have quite the housing problem there right now, I guess. And what we can do is we can use that money right away for faith, because that's something my people want. And I think a cathedral might be the right spot for that. Let's just wait for that trade route here. Or for that export here. I mean, that's so much money. It's incredible. 59,000. Definitely the highest so far. And with that, we can finally afford as a cathedral. Mighty building. As we can see, all our church buildings are quite full already. So where should we have the cathedral? Actually, we could have it over here, right? Yeah, let's have the cathedral here. It fits because here we can then have some smaller buildings. Probably something for housing again. Or for fun. Gourmet restaurant, nightclub. Oh, these sound expensive. Entertainment, an arcade. Botanical Gardens, we don't have that yet. We might go for that. And we might go for a fast food restaurant here as well. There we can have one. Or we could have one at the circus. No, we actually have a normal restaurant there. We could squeeze it in here. And then the metro station here. That's a good one. Yeah. And then a metro station here for the government district. And I want to do some more for my people there. A college. We haven't gotten a college so far. Another big building there. Might be a good building to have as a transitioning here to my government district then, you know. So kind of like a border. And there it is end anyway then of my buildings here, because we don't get rid of that forest there, as we know. But we could squeeze it in here. I'm still thinking about my Colosseum then. Where should we have that? Probably over here somewhere. Or behind the college? Or should we have the college here and the Colosseum on the other side? That's a good one. Yeah. Right, so that we have the street then. So here we have the Colosseum. We can have a beautiful metro station here. And here some more fun or entertainment buildings then. Snorkel Bay. Oh, that's pretty good. Provides fun to visiting citizens and tourists, preferred by backpacker or thrill-seeking tourists. Is it only for tourists though? No, citizens and tourists alike. And it's rather cheap. Oh, okay. This needs to be on the water there. Fine. So I'm just waiting for that a bit longer there. But we do have the Botanical Gardens. It's a nice building. That can be outside here. Close to the... Yeah, to the forest then here. That makes sense. Like so. There we have the gardens then at the edge of the town there towards the forest. Provides then fun for my citizens. And here we might then just have a few more park spots then. It's not looking pretty here though. There we can have a park. Right, and here we can have a bigger park than something like that behind the Spy Academy. Fine. So lots of interesting and new service buildings that are coming up here now. Hopefully my people will like that. Hopefully my support... I mean, my support is pretty good there right now. But of course we want to go higher than that. Oh, I like that. I like how the town continues to grow. Financially, we should be in a better spot than ever before. What I haven't done yet is, though, more tenements, though. So we still, as we know, have quite a lot of homeless people. And since I'm going to have metro station here soon, we can have these tenements here then as well. Where's the Colosseum? How big is it? Yeah, I'm definitely going to have the Colosseum here. So we can have a street then here again. Right, so that we squeeze in the Colosseum, and that means we can then have yeah, tenements here probably. I mean, it doesn't really fit, right? But the apartments do fit here. And up here I can have some more houses then. Cathedral. Let's have the tenements here. I can then get rid of those tenements later with the modern apartments then, you know, in that case. I don't know. These buildings really don't look that good. It's a bit of a problem. We can get rid of some of these bunk houses here. That's right. Let's demolish those two.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico intend
those two. I mean, that does tank my support rating, though. Probably not the best idea to do that right before the election there. But what gives? Right, and here we can now have the tenement then right in the middle there. 1 and 2. And there we have somewhere here our metro station. There it is, the metro station. In a beautiful spot there. Perfect. Next export then will be quite a lot again. So we can get used to plus 40,000 now for each export. That's pretty good. And we probably will not be able to finish one of these buildings there before the election. But it doesn't matter. My support rating is high enough there anyway. 45,000. There's the cathedral coming up. Very nice.
Election is a landslide, Presidente.
We can keep the constitution as it is, and yeah, there we have it, rock solid. Faith is the work mode there right now, the basic one. We don't have anything else here, and the first priest comes in, and that means now we have people that can actually go for this one here. A nice little area. I think the transition is quite important though, so we do have more tenements here. I definitely don't want to have tenements than here in the government district. The problem here is we do have the Colosseums. There we will have the well-off people then around it, you know, our monument. That's probably important, and more tenements then. Yeah, no idea where I should expand with those guys then. We'll just see about that. And yes, as we can see, the cathedral is full right away, right off the bat. There's a huge party in there, probably opening party. And there we have a beautiful college, and that just fits here nicely. Look at the architecture. What a beautiful building. It's not only good for the looks, but it also gives my citizens higher education. The higher they're educated, the more money they earn, and the more high earners that I have. Of course, the more or the better buildings I can afford, the better entertainment I can afford, the more luxurious the buildings look, and that's exactly what I want to have in this area then here. So having here the Colosseum then is a very good idea. And around the Colosseum, since the Colosseum, well, is kind of a fun activity, you know, we're going to have lots of these entertainment buildings around it then. And then here we're going to have some tenements again, probably to the miners there. I think that makes sense, where we have the bunk houses already. But yeah, we get the first pupils in here now as well. Learning in the college. Beautiful building, and it just fits there. Then opposite of it, the Colosseum. Beautiful so far. And it only gets better from now on. Although I gotta say the game is pretty good so far anyway. And I'm looking forward to the next era then as well. Stay tuned.